Okay, so I'm finally caving in, and a lot of you guys wanted me to go out and check out the AirPod Maxes after my video on the AirPod Pros. This is going to be a deep dive into the AirPod Maxes to show you exactly what you get when you buy them from DHgate. These are absolutely insane for the price, and you're getting crazy audio quality and also spatial audio. This is absolutely insane. Let's go. Hey guys, not Jamal here. Welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over the AirPod Maxes. And to be honest with you, I didn't expect for these to really come in, and when they showed up like this was very suspicious. It literally does not say AirPod Maxes, but I actually had to go ahead and peel this off, and apparently the AirPod Maxes are underneath it. So as I was saying before, all you gotta do is rip this off just like this, and underneath it, you're gonna have some AirPod Maxes. And right here, we do have the purple ones. These are one of the brand new colorways that you can actually get. They're actually sealed off, so you do have to go ahead and take off this seal, but pretty much everything is going to be one-to-one. I want to take my time and show you guys all the features here. Right here is the serial number and all the information you're going to need to go ahead and check if these are authentic, which is kind of crazy that they have a real serial number on these. Slicing this open, we can actually get to the AirPod Maxes themselves, and honestly, inside, you're going to be really surprised. So here's inside the box, and it pretty much looks exactly identical to a real AirPod Max. So let's go ahead and check these out. So just like the real pair, it does come with the case. I'm not sure if this is a charging case or just a holding case, but one thing I will actually note is that on the real AirPod Max case, the magnet is a little bit stronger, but a lot of people will not notice that. So let's go ahead and check these out real quick. Since I like to be honest in these reviews, one thing that is a little bit off is going to be the clicking on these AirPod Maxes, especially for the buttons. So when you go ahead and press the button on the real one, it's not going to be audible, but on this one, it's actually an audible click. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. On the real AirPod Maxes, they actually end up using a higher quality mesh for the band here, so definitely keep that in mind when purchasing these. All very small details, but what you guys are probably here for is going to be how it pairs up and how it's actually going to sound when you're listening to it. So let's go ahead and test it out. But before we do that, I do want to go over some of the smaller details inside the box. So it does come with the manual, so you can pretty much read through it. It's exactly like the real AirPod Max one. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. It also comes with the associated charging cord, which is going to be USB-C to USB-C. I'm probably not going to end up using this. I'm just going to throw it in my drawer, but I'm glad that they do include it. So now what you're waiting on is probably going to be the sound test. So let's go ahead and pair these up real quick. All you got to do is press for a few seconds on the noise cancellation button. Then you press connect, and these are going to connect up just like that, just like some real AirPod Maxes. Okay, so now that we have them paired up, let's go ahead and test them out with some real music. As you can see, they have 84%, and that's pretty generous out the box. One thing I do want to correct myself on is that these are actually the silver ones. It's kind of hard to tell with all this lighting in this room, and I know a lot of people would get on me in the comment section, but let's go ahead and test this out with some real music. So I'm going to test this out with some Babytron. Let's see how this actually sounds. And honestly, it doesn't sound too bad. I will say it is a little bit quieter compared to the real AirPod Maxes. I can also go ahead and take it out of noise cancellation mode. I actually do hear a little bit around me, which is actually nice. I know you guys can't hear the audio for copyright reasons, but noise cancellation sounds actually really good. I could probably take these on the plane. One thing that I will note is they do have spatial audio. This is crazy. So I'm actually looking around, and I can literally hear Tron out of the left ear, and then I go over to the right, and I can hear him out of the right ear. This is actually pretty cool. Honestly, pretty insane. So really cool stuff from the AirPod Maxes. One thing I will state though is that when I actually turn this all the way, it actually has like a double beep sound, which is kind of like the fake AirPods. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why they can't get their sounds right when you actually turn this knob. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, it literally sounds a little bit fake. It sounds a little bit weird. It's basically the maxed out sound on AirPods, unless they changed it since the last time I had a pair of AirPod Maxes, because this is the Type-C version. I will say that may be a dead giveaway, but again, no one can really hear that. especially when they put these on. These do sound really good, especially for the price, and I highly recommend picking up some pairs for yourself or even to resell. But let's go ahead and jump right into the settings of it. I do want to show you some extra features that these AirPod Maxes come with. The main thing I want you to pay attention to is going to be the limited warranty that expires in March of 2026. I don't know exactly what that means. I don't want to test it, but in theory, I wonder if you could actually take these to the Apple store and actually could return them. That honestly confuses me. I don't know how they do this, but they do have the model number, they have the product name, they have a bunch of different features that are on here. You can even change what the digital crown does. You can even change the personalized spatial audio, which is absolutely insane. So there's a lot of features. It has automatic head detection, so it's pretty much like real AirPod Maxes minus some of the audio quality, so definitely keep that in mind. The only reason why I preface this and warned you about the audio quality is a lot of YouTubers would get on here and lie saying that these are the greatest things ever, and to be honest with you, they're definitely an 8 out of 10. But compared to the real thing, and when it comes down to any fake electronic, they could never compete with the real thing. If you're reselling them, you can make a lot of money, but take a look at this. Like, I even have a fake Shure S7B, and the problem with fake audio products is that they can just never compete. There's just no way compared to how much money Apple puts into their real product. But when it comes down to shoes and clothing, they're definitely pretty much one-to-one, but for electronics, it does get a little bit difficult to go ahead and replicate it all the way. But that's pretty much my opinion on the AirPod Maxes. Let me show you exactly where to get these things. Honestly, I'm kind of falling in love with these. I do want to go to pick up some other colors, especially going to be the orange and also the purple ones. So in order to get to the AirPod Maxes, it's actually really simple. All you have to do is click the link down in the description below, and it's going to bring you directly to the product, but sometimes that can die. So I do recommend going ahead and clicking on all my links. It's going to bring you to this page right here, and you're going to click on the reselling spread. This spreadsheet pretty much has all your reselling products, and a bunch of people in the community actually use it because they're making a lot of money off of it. But I do recommend tapping in right here. It's going to be the AirPod Max link. It's going to bring you to a page looking like this. The product listing can change, so be mindful of that. It may not look exactly how you see on screen right now, but I do recommend tapping in with this bulk buying discount because you can save a decent amount of money if you are going to buy in bulk. A lot of people ask me which one is going to be the best, and it literally just says best right here. I do recommend going with their options with the ANC. Some of them do come without ANC, and those are the ones that you do not want. I do recommend investing in your products if you do want to have a good outcome. And in terms of colors, I do recommend going for exotic ones such as the orange, the purple, the blue, because there's less competition. The market honestly has different demands, and me personally, I found the best success when it comes down to different colors. A lot of people are sick of wearing the same black AirPod Maxes. They want something a little bit different, maybe a purple, maybe an orange, maybe a blue. So you guys can go ahead and experiment and see which ones work best for you. But if you're buying for personal reasons, literally just buy whatever color fits your needs best. Me personally, I'm actually really digging the silver color, but I do like my black headphones because they do go nicely for these videos. So I'm probably going back to my Sony XM5s after this, but overall I will say this is definitely a good pickup and you do not want to miss out on this. But anyways guys, that's pretty my honest opinion on the DHgate AirPod Maxes. Would you guys buy them? Let me know down in the comment section below. Me personally, this is going to be my 4th AirPod Max from DHgate, so I just been stacking them. It's honestly kind of crazy, and the quality keeps getting better each time that I buy them, and now they have the brand new colors, so I do recommend tapping in with the DHgate link down in the description below. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.